Højlund. Manchester United's own Haaland. If you have less than 100 games at the top level but still garner a fee of £72 million, you surely have to be a special talent. And that is what Rasmus Hojlund surely is. But what can he offer United in the immediate future? Will he become the next Haaland, or will he become the next Martial? Let's dig deep. Keep watching. The player. Starting off in his native Denmark with Copenhagen, Højlund had loads of goals at the youth level. But his first season at senior level did not yield him any goals. His raw talent, however, did not go unnoticed, as Austrian side Sturm Graz swooped in for his services. In his 8-month stay at Sturm Graz, Højlund started to find his goal-scoring form, scoring 12 goals in 21 games. Soon enough, Atalanta came calling. A €17.2 million fee was a major investment from the Italian side in a so-called unproven talent. But Gianpiero Gasperini knew what he was doing. Hojlund took a few months to settle at his new club, with experienced forwards Muriel and Zapata helping him adapt. Soon enough, a young strike partnership blossomed at Atalanta with ex-Everton forward Ademola Lookman, who also managed 13 goals last season. At the start of 2023, Højlund had fully adapted to Italian football, scoring 4 goals in 4 consecutive games. Add to that his exceptional hat-trick for Denmark against Finland in just his 3rd international game, and his star was on the rise. The big European sides were circling, with the likes of PSG, Real Madrid, and Man United interested in him. Finally, United agreed to the demands of Atalanta, bringing the Danish striker to England for a fee that could rise to £72 million. Style of play. Much like his Norwegian counterpart Haaland, the Danish striker is tall but deceptively quick, and according to his Atalanta manager Gasperini, can run 100 meters in less than 11 seconds. He loves taking players on and is especially great in transitions. With the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Rashford being transitional giants for United, they'll love to have another player who has pace and can catch defenses out of shape. An interesting part of Højlund's game is his willingness to only take shots that could result in goals. He isn't one to take low-value shots, nothing too speculative. In fact, he only took 3 shots on goal from outside the penalty area last season. Add to that his preference to stay central, and he is someone who loves being in the box and scoring goals. A player besides Haaland who Rasmus Hojlund can be compared with is Dusan Vlahovic. Like the Serbian, Højlund is an old-fashioned striker who loves to stay central and get in the best position to score, instead of drifting out wide at every opportunity like most modern strikers. When you look at his goals for Atalanta and Sturm Graz, it is obvious to see that he is much more two-footed than one would imagine. He takes as many as 25% of his shots with his right foot. Compare that to Erling Haaland, who only takes 15% shots from his right foot. Now, having a wand of a foot means you don't need your other peg as much, but being two-footed does add a sense of unpredictability that helps any striker. Another element of his game applauded by those who've worked with him is his tremendous self-confidence. Christian Ilzer, his ex-coach at Sturm Graz, as quoted by The Mirror, said the same about him. Højlund has always been a self-confident boy. He even seems cocky if you don't know him. This is the kind of self-confidence you need to succeed in a pressure cooker situation at Man United. Højlund is not the finished article at all. His link-up play has to improve a lot for a Premier League forward. For his impressive height, he needs to win more aerial duels as well. While he is young, he has yet to play 2,000 minutes in a season and score more than 10 goals in a domestic campaign. A long way to go still for the talented Scandinavian striker. Where would be fit in for United? In Ten Hag's current system, the obvious place of Højlund is being the lone striker. Having players like Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, and Rashford around him would help in sharing the goal-scoring burden. His pace would stretch defenses and allow players like Rashford and Fernandes to capitalize. Højlund is no stranger to this formation, playing in a 4-3-3 setup for Denmark. At Atlanta, the Danish striker often played with a strike partner, and Rashford could play that role for Ten Hag's United. Højlund would be just ahead of Rashford and would tremendously help the Englishman expand on his 17 Premier League goals last term. A word of caution. Despite his wealth of talent and the fact that he fits the Ten Hag style perfectly, caution needs to be exercised with Højlund. Playing for a big English club comes with its own set of expectations that can be tough to meet. And as such, while he is being compared with Haaland as well, fans should remain wary of the last time a young United forward had a hefty price tag and could not deliver what was expected of him. Yes, we are talking about the man Højlund has joined to replace Anthony Martial. Another risk with Højlund is that if he does not hit the ground running, there would be inevitable comparisons with Harry Kane, who could have been available with the right price. Final word. While Højlund is an exciting young striker with heaps of talent, Ten Hag should do his best to ease the pressure on his shoulders as he settles in. There is a growing opinion among United fans that with the fitness issues of Martial and the unavailability of Greenwood, getting another striker could be good to allow Højlund time to settle. Does Ten Hag think so too, or will Højlund be back to go all in? Only time will tell.